How's everybody doing? Just thought I'd just do a short little stream. I was kind of just finishing watching a movie in preparation for the podcast this week, and I thought I'd just go online, see how everybody's doing, do a little power washing, and then maybe go for dinner later. But I hope everybody's doing well. And sorry, I'm just checking to see if things are working. Looks like things are possibly working online here. Give me a moment. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide also. Let's close all that. Trying to decide what I want to power wash today as well. Something simple, not too long, not too short. Oh, there I am. Yeah, it looks like it is working. Yeah, there I am. I can hear myself. Perfect. All right. So, I was going to do Christmas, but I might leave that for later. Traditionally I like to leave Christmas until after Remembrance Day. There's some cool stuff in Tomb Raider. Maze, the obstacle course is kind of cool. The manor, I'm too big for me right now. Maybe what I can do is I can do the obstacle course first, and then if I have time, I'll do the maze second. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's do the obstacle course. So this is the Lara Croft Tomb Raider one. Should have written that in the description, but I'll fix that later. So the obstacle course is about, I think it's like 10 or 11 different mini sections here. I'll show you here. So they all have, they're all numbered off. I think can I see the number in the front here? I can't remember. There's a number in each one. So this is, oh, well, you can see it in the top left there. There's obstacle 3, obstacle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this one goes underneath. It's 10, 11, 12. And then once you've done all that, you get to watch that at the end, the quad bike. So I haven't seen the movie. If I have, I have no memory of it. But it's kind of cool because it's a bit of an obstacle course as well. Whoa, look at that. That's a jump and a half right there. You can parkour. So, yeah, so you got a whole bunch of different levels here. Very straightforward. The tricky one for this one is getting up high and doing the obstacles itself. So where am I doing here? Let's see what I'm going to wear today. Let's see here. Flower power. The gold. That looks kind of neat. Ooh, look at that shiny. Sparkle. Vista Pro. Okay. Nope. Sounds good. Do I have my... Yes, perfect. I have my trident. All right. I'm ready. And a 1. And a 2. And you know what to do. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a good Saturday evening. I've been trying to chill. I think the other reason I'm doing a live stream is just to kind of chill myself. It's been a long, rough week. And I needed something to kind of calm myself down. I've been just taking solace inside my fortress of solitude just in the house. I went to my son's game. And then I stayed at home. I'm preparing for my son's birthday party, which is going to be fun. He's getting to be so big. And so I'll make sure this one's a fun one. And yeah, going to have a bunch of kids at the house. So with playing board games and all this other stuff, you got to think of some other fun things to set up and eat and such. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll go to Party City later and maybe think of what I need to bring for that. But I'm a teacher. I plan. That's what I do. That's what I get paid to do. Plan an event. At least this class size is going to be smaller. Well, only about 5 or 6 kids coming. There we go. Let's see here. Oops. Let's take a look. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Oh, yeah, you can see it's all in there. It's all hidden in there. All right, maybe this is going to help. Oh, yeah, that works better. That spray works better on this one. The trident is precise, but I gotta get through these holes here, so it'll be better if I just spray down like this. Yeah, look at that, it's working well. Oh, it's got different angles. Well, this is already, there you go. Already a bit trickier. Can I do it this way? There we go. Boom, done. There you go. We, if you saw on Facebook, or didn't put, I should have put it up on Instagram. I hadn't done that yet. Had a podcast come out today. We talked about Excalibur. And then we have a live stream this Thursday where we talk about the movie Kingpin by the Farrelly brothers. And I'm not going to go get into it this much, but I think I need caffeine to watch that movie. Sometimes the rough ones are just as fun. So it'll be interesting to talk about that. It was Steve's pick for movie night. We have a big surprise on Thursday too. A really big surprise. If you have been listening to the Generation X podcast for quite a while, or even if you're a new listener, huge announcement happening on Thursday. And this is goes beyond the announcement that we're still doing the blood drive. That's in a couple Saturdays from now out in North Van. So if you want to donate blood, you can come meet us at St. Mary's in North Van, just like last year. Or if you if you're out of Canada, if you're out of Vancouver and can't make it, please donate wherever you can. It's important. You don't care where you do it. We just would love for you to donate and help support those who are in need. Always wanting to help out, and blood is very important. Oh, oops, we're missing a spot here. I think we can use this now. So yeah, we got the blood drive happening, but that's not the big news that we're going to be talking about on Thursday. Huge news, huge. So tune in. You'll see it right away. I guarantee you. The news will be in your face. Super excited about this. It's in a way it's a bittersweet announcement. So that's all I'll say. I'm going to leave it at that. But any which way, so far pretty straightforward. Obstacle course, nice and simple. There we go. The box. You also have to get the sides here. There we go. It's one ringy dingy. There we go. And oh, did I miss? There it is. I guess I got to get this side here. There we go. I've been up since 4 in the morning. God, the what do you call it? The time change has thrown my body off, and it's been tough to regulate. I notice in my students it's been tough to regulate. Very tough to regulate. It's been one of those weeks, folks. And yeah, I know a lot of people feel it. So, like, seriously, why do we still do this? Every year around this time, people are like, oh, should we have daylight savings times? We always talk about it, never get anything solved. No solution whatsoever. This thing, it needs to, like, we're done. I always joke at Bloody Farmers. I know it's not a farmer thing. At first I thought it was, but then after learning more about it and studying about it, it's got nothing to do with farmers, but it's just, man, why do we still do this? Why? It just takes it out of you. Takes it so out of you. It's hard for the kids to get regulated. It's hard for the adults to get regulated. Proper sleep schedules. Yeah, so like I said, up since 4 in the morning, just I tried to get back to sleep and it just wasn't happening. I don't normally have trouble sleeping. I'm usually pretty good with it, but the body doesn't want to sleep. It doesn't want to sleep. So I've been up and I decided, get some breakfast, get some cereal. I love cereal. Cereal killer. But got some cereal. Oh, you can climb on the little side stones here. It's really cool. Oh, I missed a bit here. And Is it down there too? No. Oh, I can see it right there. And then I just kind of sat around and watched YouTube for a little bit, and I saw one video on the Pet Shop Boys. And I was like, I haven't heard the Pet Shop Boys in so long. I used to buy every album, listen to them all the time. Oh, it was on the car and on the regular. Loved the Pet Shop Boys. And learned about them just before high school, and listened to them past high school. And so I just kind of watched a little bit of the history of the Pet Shop Boys, and their music. And then I started going down the rabbit hole of listening to more Pet Shop Boys. Oh, I missed it. It was so good. Some of it is dated, obviously, so you kind of have to be in a mood for it. But there's still some. When you get into that mood, it is fun to listen to again. So many good songs. Being Boring is one of my favorites. It's just such a song about coming of age, kind of as you get older, and your friends, which friends stick around, which friends are gone. Not out of any other thing, but possibly, well, I believe they focus more on the AIDS epidemic in their songs. But for me, as a kid, not knowing as much about that, and not having that sort of not having that as an impact in my life, I was focusing more on just the friends that come and go. But it's such a great song. And then I went down the rabbit hole of their retro. I can't remember the album. It's one of those multicolored bars. Looks like a test pattern with "It's All Right," "Always on My Mind." I think it's just some good stuff there. And I forgot that the newer stuff, "Love Inc." That's one of my favorite new songs of theirs. You need love. How's it go again? Don't have to be big box Hollywood star. I can't remember this word lyrics again. It's such a good song though. You know what it's like with me and remembering things. I have troubles with names. But when the moment the lyrics, I can remember the lyrics when the time comes, but ask me on this on the moment. Oh, struggle. It's amazing what a brain can remember and just plain forget. There we go. Oh, there's that one. What? I got just now. I just remember another Pet Shop Boys song. I gotta dig it up. It's one of the newer ones. It's an instrumental, but it's so powerful. It's just has that epic feel, like from a movie or a video game. No, I want this one here. There we go. This is kind of neat. We spray it, and if you take a look close, you can see like the brown tinge around the edge there. That's great detail. I like it. It almost looks like you're burning it. It almost looks like the water's it's pooling up in whatever this sawdust or dirt is. Gives a nice effect. Am I leaving footsteps here? No, I'm not. That's just left there earlier. But there we go. I was showing our friend Steve Hosenose Lewis this game. He actually saw me playing online, and he wanted to take a peek, so I was showing him this game. And I don't think I converted him to a power washing simulator, but I did get his attention, so it was nice. Oh, missed a spot here. He was curious, so. Is that everything? Okay, let's check to see. What's really cool about this when you want to check obstacle 1. Oops, see, I missed one. The curbs. See, this one's an easy one to check. Just go back and it goes obstacle 1, obstacle 2. Oh, there it is. All right, obstacle 1 is done. All right, obstacle 2, where it's obstacle 2. Obstacle 2. All right, it's just the two of them, is it? Hang on, where are you? This thing's going too fast for me here. Okay, obstacle 2 is done. Obstacle 3. 1, 2, 3. I think it's all done. How about let's go 4? Have we done that yet? Have we started that yet? Let's go 4. We have started that. The curbs and the straps. Okay, the curbs are easy. Let's do the straps. Yeah, the one I remember this one being tricky when it came to the strap part. Does it go all the way around? Is it just this side? Okay. That's one. Was that just the one strap? No, I had 2 straps. Strapping young lad. Is it this one too? Is it on the top? Hoop, hoop, hoop. Oh, I see it right there. There we go. All right, and then obviously these ones we haven't done this yet. There it goes. 1 and 2. Look at that. Clean that up. There we go. Done. All right, obstacle 5. Anybody out there ever remember the Groovy Ghoulies? Now, I swear there's a point to this. I'm just not randomly mentioning things, although that would make sense anyways. The Groovy Ghoulies being this show of like a Frankenstein and a Wolfman who sound like Wolfman Jack, all that sort of stuff. And during this show, this is like in, I think it was Filmation or was it Croft? I can't remember who made it, but it was a cartoon show with, you know, music and stuff. Just, it was in the late 70s, I believe. I remember the show vividly, and they would have small little cartoons along with not just the puns of the monsters and stuff. So little Wolfman fun, a little Frankenstein fun, and then they go into some cartoons. And there'd be short, like maybe 10-minute cartoons. I think there was, I believe there was Gilligan's Island, but I think for space or something like that, Gilligan's Planet, maybe, or no, that's a TV show. I think it was Gilligan's Island. I can't remember if Gilligan's Planet was a TV show or, but this, I think, but anyways, to the point. They had this, one of my favorite one was Scaredy Cat. Scaredy Cat was one of the cartoons, and it was about this cat who lived on the street, obviously afraid of everything, but he was cursed. And every time he would say a number, he was talking cat. He'd talk, and then he'd say a number. The ghost of this number would come and haunt him, and it would always, wreak havoc on his life. So, he'd say like 3, and this ghost of, I can't remember the types of ghosts. There was like maybe a Viking or barbarian ghost or something like that. And he would be haunted and hijinks ensue. He would always kind of like, oh, I said the number. And then the number would chase him and cause havoc. I think it was a Scottish ghost or something like that. Anyways, what he really didn't want to say was the number 9, because if he said the number 9, this menacing cloud of number 9 would chase him and try and kill him. It was his 9th life. So he had 9 ghosts that would haunt him because of 9 lives, and he'd run away from them. And yeah, so it was kind of cool, kind of Tom and Jerry-ish. But I do remember, there was vivid memories of just him saying the number and then running away frantically from this scary number ghost. Gotta check it out. It's been a while since I've seen that. But I do remember the number 9. That was the number you didn't want to say. He said 9. You did, cat. Okay, how do I get up here? I think I have to climb. Okay, this is where the hardcore parkour comes in. And it's kind of tough because you don't turn. Look how fast I'm turning. This is as fast as you rotate. It's not very fast. All right, here we go. Shoop. Ooh, gotcha. Piece of cake. Oh, I just realized I was doing one earlier. It was the aquarium. I hope I didn't lose the aquarium progress. I was working. I was like just over 50% on it. Ah, well. Oh, now I gotta check. Hang on. Wait. Make sure I don't have. Now I gotta go back and check. Did I lose the progress on that thing? Career, bonus jobs. Where's the aquarium? Is it this one here? 80%. Okay, well, it's still there. It looks like it's still there. Okay, good. Didn't lose it. If you open too much, you'll lose progress of an older one. You don't want that. The aquarium was fun. I like the aquarium one. There we go. Nice. When I'm done this, I'll give you a quick peek of it. There's one. There we go. We've been playing the new Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed update, getting our friend Steve Hosenose Lewis involved in it, and it's a fun game. Although it's crossplay, really needs a lot of work. It's not a good game for crossplay because we can't communicate very well within game. Inviting people, it's overly complicated. And I know, like, Jamie, kind of laughs at us, and because old guys are trying to figure out how to play online. But for us old guys, it is kind of complicated. We're not used to having to download an app just to make friends with somebody and then go to that app, and it's 20 steps to do two, it feels like. I don't know why it can't be a little more simpler. But then I do understand I'm hoping to get to a point where it becomes a little bit easier so the crossplay is a little more accessible. Fortnite, pretty good. I think we want to try and Fall Guys. We might be streaming some Fall Guys. We talked about it last podcast live. Steve 3 wants to try Fall Guys. I used to play a little bit. I almost won one match, but it'd be fun to kind of play with the gang, see what that's like. So stay tuned for that, hopefully, if we can get our act together. It's about aligning the planets a lot of the time. Hang on, did I finish this, by the way? Okay, let's see. Did I finish Obstacle 5? Oh, there's the platform. Boom. Which platform is it up there? Yeah, that one. Where did I miss it? Is it on top? I wonder if it's on top. Back. So I'm not even going to bother turning around. Oh, yep. Oh, there we go. Hoopa. Okay, I think I should do the sides of the boxes too. There we go. Get that up and down. Nice. This is the satisfying part. You just take your time. There we go. And down. Boom. That's that. Oh, I got the little knobby knob thing. There we go. Look at that. Oh, missed the spot. Missed the spot. I've been watching I've been kind of on the search for some other games to play online. There's some, like Supermarket Simulator. I don't know if I have the patience for that one. I mean, this is a game of patience right here, but it seems interesting enough. I don't know if it's interesting to watch, unless you really have someone who you really enjoy listening to. I don't know if I carry myself as well. I don't think I carry myself well enough to actually play it online, but who knows? It's something to think about. I think it's a game that you really have to commit some time to watch it. Hey, Tony, how you doing, sir? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I've been working on a new Ready to Believe video. Me and Jamie we've had one ready to go, and I keep forgetting where to put the video. So we're doing some weathering on his costume, or he's doing the weathering. I'm just watching from behind and with a camera, while Bob Ross there goes to work on his happy little jumpsuit. I think that's actually one of the themes of the thing, Bob Ross. But yeah, so I was working on the video today, so hopefully I'll get done tonight. Just need to take a break on that. We're kind of a few videos behind. I am exhausted, sir. I am so tired. It's been a long week, not to get too much into it. It's just been a long week, and this is a long weekend for us up here in BC. I don't know about you. What I understand, Remembrance Day in Ontario, they don't take a day off. We were just reading an article with my students about Remembrance Day, how it's observed, and one of the discussions was should Remembrance Day is not a day off in all provinces and territories. Ontario, I think, was one of them. Manitoba, I think, was another. I think Brunswick and Scotia. But so one of the discussion pieces in the article was, should it be observed the same way across Canada? Yes or no? And explain your answer. And so I haven't listened to their answers yet. It's due Tuesday. But I'd be very curious to see what they think, because we had our Remembrance Day assembly yesterday. Friday, yesterday. Oh my God, it's only Saturday. Yay, that's a good thing. And whoops, I missed that one. I didn't get it. I wasn't even running. So either way, so we had a Remembrance Day assembly, and I was in charge of decorations and get some poppies up there, some works of art. Can I climb up here? Hang on. Can I climb up here? Yeah, I can climb up here. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Ready? Here we go. Ho! Ha ha! Da 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 da! Yee! Teabag. There you go. Oh, I missed a platform. Damn it. I missed a platform. Which platform is it? Yeah. Hey, made it. Yay. Look at me, Ma. Oh, it's platform 5. Is it? Dang it, platforms. I missed. Almost made that one. I'm stuck inside here. Which one? Hang on, why are you not flashing? Give me a little flash, dude. Okay, hang on, there we go. Oh, it's the middle one? What you talking about, Willis? Clean that park. This is an obstacle course, sir, not a park. We don't play on the monkey bars in this place. This is for high-level training, sir. Oh, there, I see it. See right there? Look, there it is right there. Boop. I tried to get our friend Steve 3 into this. He appreciated it more, but still wasn't interested in playing it. So, there we go. I haven't really convinced anybody to join me on the dark side here. I know I've got a couple friends who already play the game, so that's positive. What am I doing? Let's climb. Watch, I can climb. This is cool because you can just climb the obstacle course. Oops. Ooh, come on. Come on. There you go. All right. So this is obstacle 6. It's obstacle 6 done. Oops. All right. 6. Oh, 91. We're missing 2 things. Brackets and boxes. What's the brackets? Are these brackets? No. These are brackets probably. Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, what do you know? How are you doing, by the way, Tony? Hope everything's going well out in the East Coast. Out on the right side. I'm missing something here. Did I get it? This one's done? No, they're not done. Brackets are not done. Oh, you know what? It's probably in there. Probably in the hook. Get in the hole. Nah. Grumble. Grumble, grumble. I try again. I'm failing. I'm failing on the obstacle course. There's one ringy dingy. Okay, watch this one. Jump this one. Oh, he almost got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Name that band. Name that band, sir. I know you know it. Oh, that's what I want right there. There you go. Look at me. Okay, hang on. What else do I need? Oh, block steps. Okay. I missed a step? That was the steps I was on. The one down there. Of course it is. The one furthest down. Oh, look. How did I miss that? Boom. And all the girls say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Bing, ding, ding. Come on, that's the song, dude. Okay. Next, number 7. Oh, look at that. How satisfying is that? If this is a mouse and keyboard, these lines would be so straight. So straight. Look at these dots. How did I get that? Cut through that grime and dirt. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we are. Oh, there's the spot. Oops, see? And this is, oh, I forgot about this. The tricky ones are like getting around the edges here. You can see it right there. So you got to make sure you get underneath. Okay. So I think what I have to do here is just go ups and down, then come from all angles. There we go. Still waiting for the folks at Power Washer Simulator Company or the gaming studio to hire me on. Get some more ideas going. I've got ideas, folks. Lots of ideas. Even if it isn't like related to any movie or video game, there'll be some lots of fun ones to do. A swimming pool. So okay, so here's the topic of the day. What other power washing simulator levels can we make that is not related to a brand, like no Ghostbusters, Star Wars sort of thing? Now there was a swimming pool level kind of in one of the levels. I think we should more Christmas levels. Christmas is always fun. I always love a good Christmas level. Hopefully you'll come up with a new Christmas level. We use Santa's workshop, but I gotta be honest, it wasn't that. I'll be doing it closer to Christmas, but it wasn't as fun as I was hoping it would be. I think you could use. I think we could have much more fun on a Christmas level. Oops, there we go. Santa's reindeer. The whole Christmas level was trying to cram everything all at once. And again, it was good, and there's a lot of nice. It was so dirty that you didn't know what you were cleaning until you cleaned it. And I get it. That's kind of neat. The surprise of what it is that you're cleaning is there. I think a public pool would be cool. There was one kind of like that. I think it was on a cruise ship or something that you're doing, and it was neat. Enjoyed it. But you get like a diving board, and the stairs would be kind of cool. And if like a lot of public pools, at least in where I live, there's different stuff for kids. Play slides and mini diving boards and bucket water drops and all that sort of stuff. That'd be kind of cool to clean. Oh, clean a daycare. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Your job is you're working at a daycare and you got to clean that sort of thing. A Chuck E. Cheese. Have we done one that's like a Chuck E. Cheese sort of level? That'd be kind of cool. So you work in like the what do you call it? The let's just say Chuck E. Cheese for lack of a better word. The Chuck E. Cheese wants to clean up the ball pit or clean up the area because there's. Sorry, I apologize. My brain's just blanking on me. So basically, Chuck E. Cheese is hiring you to make the place a little more sanitary, or else they'll close down. So just go in there, clean some of the arcade games. I know it's not meant for power washing, just power washing some arcade games, but it's still. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, there's no water dripping. I mean, in some of the levels, you're power washing snow. And not snow, sorry, power washing a carpet. So I think it's okay. They have a mini golf area here. They have paintball. What else? hockey rink, so you can do different rinks, like a bowling alley. I was just watching Kingpin. That'd be kind of neat. So you're cleaning out a bowling alley. What, could you clean out the pins? I don't know. You could move the pins over. That'd be kind of neat. So you have a whole bunch of rows to clean out the bowling alley. That'd be kind of neat. Let's see here. Where do we typically do washing? More houses. I think you could do some unique style houses as well. Because you had the traditional house from the suburban house, just two of them. You can do more of an old-fashioned house. We have a modern house in one of the levels, which is very straight-edged, clean walls, lots of windows. I really enjoy that one. I really dig that one. That was a cool one. So something similar to that. Some of the clean edges. Oh, look at that. Ding, ding. Car garage. Have we done? Has that been a level that's been offered? Hang on, I gotta climb up here. Ready? Yep. Opa. Oh, hardcore parkour. Classroom. I'm just going from personal experience here. You can the whole level is at a school. You got power wash the gym, power wash a classroom, the cafeteria, the kids, the kindergarten room. You got power wash the hell out of that sucker. That's filthy. So you're coming back from spring break or something. Kids are coming back from summer, and your job is to power wash the place, make sure it's nice and clean and sanitized. Oh, dude, I used to be a kindergarten teacher. I know how dirty it is. It's like glazed donuts everywhere. It's just so gross. I've got, like, I know in our school there's something going around. Poor Dan got sick. I got a number of kids have been sick. I've got family members who are sick right now. Just something's going around. So, and a lot of the time, being a parent, and I don't know if you're a parent, Tony, but the first few weeks of school, when it comes to kindergarten through grade 2 and preschool, whoops, I fell. Before when they're daycare, oh my God, I swear they're just licking each other. Hospital, good call in the hospital. I don't think there's been a hospital level. Man, power wash that stuff. If you want to get silly, there's a guy sitting on, there's people sitting in the gurneys or in wheelchairs. Oh, that'd be funny. I think it's a little gross, but you can power wash the wheelchairs. So you got to clean out one of the ER rooms, get prepared for. Well, I joke, but I sometimes swear that they are licking each other. It's just so gross. Kids are gross. Kids are filthy. But yeah, a hospital level would be a really cool idea. This ER with all this equipment and wheelchairs and stuff. That'd be kind of a cool level. Hang on, hardcore. There we go. On the top of the world, ma. Hospice. So many rooms outside. Oh yeah, definitely. School. Okay, let's go back to the school idea. Yeah, so cafeteria, gymnasium, kindergarten room, the bathrooms, obviously. Different unit setups. Oh yeah, definitely. The outside of a school as well. I don't know if you want to do the office. That doesn't seem like a fun level. But the foyer of a school, because there's some really beautiful foyers. And if you're going to do a school, I would. Ooh, that's so cool. I would consider doing a school that is more modern, because of the cleanliness, the clean, the sterile feeling of it would be pleasing for the people who do the power washing level. So it's gotta be a more modern school. I know in my district we have lots of cool, new, modern looking schools. And here's what you do. You want ambiance? This is what you do for ambiance. While you're cleaning, you got the lawnmower in the background just going. The reason I say that is because many years ago, when online games were just in their flash stage, there's this one game I used to play all the time called Stickball. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. It was just playing Stickball, and you had a couple settings. The one setting I always went to was the setting at a school. So you're in the field, and you're in this field of a more modern school in America, and you hear the odd sound of kids kind of playing out in the playground, and you just you hear this lawnmower in the background, just kind of whir. It's a soothing sound. I don't know if a lot of people feel the same way. A lawnmower is a soothing sound for me. I love the sound of a lawnmower in the distance. Not in my backyard. I'm talking in the far distance or so. I mean, you can smell the lawnmower now. You can smell the cut grass. But you'd have to have that ambiance. I think is important. Oh, look, I missed here. So if you did a school environment, you have that lawnmower kind of going in the background, or because it's a school getting ready to open after summer's over. Oh, I missed a whole bunch here. How do I get up there? Do I need the ladder? I think I need the ladder. Is that the ladder? Nope, that's not the ladder. I don't. That's not gonna help. Is that the ladder? Yep. Ooh, look at that. Stretched arms. Stretch Armstrong. Did I hear a buzzard? Whoa, 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 come on, up, it's daisy. So you got a gymnasium, a cafeteria, a classroom, like a kindergarten classroom. You'd have to a storage unit possibly, a foyer of the school. That's super important. You can even do the outside of a school. Yeah, definitely do the outside. So the windows and the entry level and the wheelchair ramps and such. That'd be a cool one. There you go. Like, well, I hesitate on the playground because there is a playground level in this game. If I back a track just a touch here, I won't leave this. We go back to the career free play locations right here. Clean the playground. It's a great level too. I really enjoy this level. So I don't think they want to do a second playground, but it can be offered. They have to be a lot more simple, but can't top that playground. It's really good. So you have to offer something new, a different type of house, as I was saying, a school environment, hospital. How would you do a hospital? An ER room, the outside. Yeah, an ambulance. You get to do an ambulance or so. I mean, that would be your intro because an ambulance is pretty cubicle. That'd be a short one. Do the outside of the hospital. You know, we call it the patients are kind of down. They want to kind of take a look out the window, get a good view of while they're sitting in the ER or sitting in the in the room healing. So yeah, cool storyline there. What school is this again? This is 7. 4, 5, 1, 7. What am I missing here? The boxes. I'm missing quite a few boxes. Boy, did I miss those boxes? Oh, you bet I did. You bet I did. Did I miss it? Yeah, see? Gotta look under. That's one rigging thing. 2 down there. Is there anything else up here, though? 1 down. Oh, 4 down there. Okay, this is a good sign. Oh, see? You can see that mess right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. A hotel. I wonder if it's do a hotel environment. Boy, you get the black light in that sucker. This is black light right here. You walk into the hotel room and this is what you see. Wow. Oh man, that's nasty. There's under there. So you got a hotel, their lobby, a pool again. You can do a hotel pool with a little diving board or so. They might have a banquet room or something. Those don't sound too exciting, so it all depends on the architecture of that one. But what am I missing here? I can't seem to see the dirt. Where's the dirt? Where's the dirt at? What the dog doing? Oh, see, there it is. There you go. There you go. Oh, don't you know? Government buildings. If you go to like the Or school. Hang on, back up a bit. School board. So I say that because I know our school board is a brand new school board full of glass and concrete and wood. Beautiful school board. I'm glad that's where our money's going. And he said sarcastically. But a school board would be kind of cool too. So if you're going to do a whole school level, maybe the school board needs a little bit of cleaning as well. Uh, Oh, like a court outside, a basketball court. We call ours the sport court. So a sport court where it's like kind of slash basketball slash soccer, volleyball, picnic tables. That'd be kind of cool. Just thinking back to my own school. However, if I power wash my own school, we're gonna have exposures of asbestos that we don't want. Sadly, it's true. It's funny because it's true. But sports ball, yay, sports ball, go sports team. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So there you go. So power washing simulator gang. Again, I am for hire. That's not for free. That's not for free. I'm giving you for free. It's a whole different game, especially the asbestos. Oh yeah, the asbestos that's nasty. In our school is is 70 close to 75 years old, and we have these little tags placed on the roof of our ceilings, and it's a reminder for anybody to not cut through that area because that's where asbestos is. Now, it's not like you put a pin in there like you're putting up posters of the kids' work. It's more like you actually literally have to cut in through the roof. But so it's not like our kids are grabbing a power saw and going to town. But asbestos and lead paint. I wonder if there's lead paint. But okay. Here's a fun thing. A little off topic of the power washing, but related to schools. I've been telling since our school is 75 years old, there's a lot of lore in our school. There's like places where there used to be windows that are no longer there. There's old photographs. I do the yearbook and I put old pictures of the school up there. And there used to be a wood shop, or sorry, it used to be an auto shop, I should say. And that's now where this one classroom is. And if you look outside, there's actually a driveway where the car would have to go drive up. And that was in the 60s. When it was a high school. It's a middle school now, but it used to be a high school with a auto shop and all that sort of stuff. Can I run up here? Oh yeah, look at that. So what am I getting to? So there's a lot of lore in the school. There used to be all these there's still these hidden rooms everywhere, and the kids are aware of these little hidden places, but they have no idea what's in these hidden places. So every once in a while, there's a little bit of a treat like, oh, what's behind this door? So I've been telling my students for over a decade that there was a pool on the roof. There is a pool on the roof. And the kids are like, well, why don't we go to the pool? I go, well, it's closed. The pool is no longer there. It's just an empty hole where the pool used to be. And they're like, really? Can we see it? And they go, no, it's closed off. Well, why is it closed off? Because it's not safe. I mean, we're talking this 50s and 60s, when like pools on roofs were okay. It's the same things like x-rays in shoe stores, and which is a real thing. My dad would tell me that he would go to the shoe store and he would check his foot size by putting his feet under the exposed x-ray inside the room. It's crazy. It's crazy shit. So I would tell my students that there was a pool on the roof. And they wouldn't believe me. So what I would do, when cars had no seat belts, exactly. You just kind of, it was the seatbelt where you stick your right arm out and just stop the person from going through the windshield. That's what you do. It's what moms do. Moms and dads. So I would tell my students there's a pool on the roof. And they would say, can we go up there? I'm like, no. Well, do you have pictures? And so what I did, I think it was 2 years ago when we're celebrating it was 3 years ago, celebrating our 70th anniversary. I found this old photograph of the swim team back in the I think it was the 60s. Now, the picture was taken at the local pool at that time in the neighborhood because our school doesn't have a pool on the roof, but they don't know that. So I found a photograph, put it on the cover of the yearbook along with other bunch of old pictures from the yearbook from the school's past, and I said, "There you go. That is the picture of the pool that's up there." And it was so convincing. I am a bad person for convincing my students for over a decade that there's a pool on the roof. I've had students that have come back and asked me about the pool on the roof as adults. They're in their 20s now, and they're like, "Was there really a pool on the roof?" And depending on the student, I would still, even as an adult, I would tell them yes. But some of them, I would kind of read their face, and I could tell they weren't buying. I'm like, "No, there was no pool on the roof." I remember telling this one kid was like, "There was no pool on the roof." I'm like, "Yeah, there wasn't," and they would just call my bluff. I'm like, "Okay, there was no pool on the roof." It was like, and he was literally like happy and angry all at the same time. It's like, "You told us for 3 years there was a pool on the roof." And I go, "Yes, I did." And I just laugh hysterically. Kind of like that. Oh, I got an evil laugh when I need to. And then they'd say I was the best teacher ever. Oh my God, look at that. Holy cow. Look at that height. Look at that height. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, look at that. I cleared it. Oh my God, that was so cool. Can I get over that thing? Here you go. Landed it. I landed it. Look at this. Oh man, beauty. The ramps in these things are broken. Let's go this way one more. Right? 1, 2, 3, and then I'll get back to it. Whoosh. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm on the edge. I am on the edge. Okay, enough of that. Hardcore parkour. That's exactly it. Is everything done here? Yeah. So it's funny because I have a past student who our school is usually quite inviting to new teachers. So we have our university. Oops, obstacle 7 brackets. We have our university SFU, Simon Fraser University, and they have students that come to our school to learn. University students that come who are in the process of their teaching degree. Sorry, I'm distracted here. So they come, and I had one of the students that came is one of my past students, and it was so great to see her again. And she's like, "I didn't want to bother you." I'm like, "You have to bother me. That's when you become a teacher. 2 things happen. 1, you bother me and you say hello, and 2, you feel shame because I thought I tried to talk you out of this career." But didn't you learn anything? Don't become a teacher. What are you, crazy? I love my job. I do, but some days it's exhausting. But I won't get into that. But anyways, yeah, so I do have past students coming and asking me about the pool on the roof. And it is the best. I remember having this conversation with a student just under a month ago, and he was genuinely interested. And so like a lot of the time when I talk about the pool on the roof, I tell a little lie and I follow it up with a little truth. So, that needs to be done here. It's a lie with a truth. So basically, I tell them about the pool on the roof, and then I follow up with like, how do I follow it up? I think it's like, oh yeah, like for example, I talked about the X-ray machine in shoe stores. I'm like, yeah, it was crazy back then. They didn't have all these rules, no seat belts, as you were saying, no X-ray. I would follow up with the truth, just to make it seem plausible, and they don't know. So. And I guess there's an evil place for me that I'm going. Obstacle 9, net pins. Is this obstacle 9 over here? Oh, optical 9 net pins. Okay. Anyway, which way? That's the story of the pool on the roof. I can't remember how I got there, but we got there. We got there, folks. Okay. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, how am I going to do this? Do I do it this way? Walk it down. Walk it out. 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 We do have a spot in our school called the dungeon. We literally call it the dungeon. It's just a storage unit for if I want to troll parents as parents. I don't know if I've ever told about the pool on the roof to the parents. Only, mostly because I have a different level of respect. I think I have told that story to parents before, but I'm very selective of who I tell that story because they obviously, I don't want them telling their kids like, oh, Mr. Williams is just kidding. Certain parents would follow through with it, and certain parents will be like, oh, you joker. And then certain parents just don't get the joke, and that's fine. I don't tell them the joke. But I don't try to pull one over on the parents because I just want to make sure that we have some level of professional respect. So I got to maintain some sort of professionalism here. Ooh, hardcore parkour. Look at this. Look at this. Hardcore parkour. So yeah, there's a few parents that I think would get the joke really well. I must have told some parent at some time. I must have. But I don't recall what the occasion was. It's funny. We do have... we also have teachers at our school who used to be students, but I never told them. It was always kids that I taught directly. We have teams, and so I never told them. So I'm curious if they are even aware of the pool on the roof. So yeah, I'm getting so old that I'm teaching kids that I've taught. So I'm like, you're my student back in 2001. Now I'm teaching your child. I'm that old. That's a milestone, folks. It's not a milestone that I really super enjoy, but it is a milestone nonetheless. Parkour, parkour. Hoopa. Oh yeah, it makes you feel old. I know, like, I don't tell my students about my podcast. They know I do a podcast. They know what I do for charity work. They know about the costumes. That's not a problem. I have in the past shown students videos of me, just not the whole video, but more just like, here's what I do for fun. I actually show them the Outer Garrison site rather than my own this YouTube site, because I just try to keep a level of professionalism. There is a bit of a concern as a teacher when you do public stuff that I remember when I first started the podcast nearly 10 years ago. Oops. I went to My Men and asked them, me and my friends are starting a podcast. What should I be aware of as a teacher? And his advice was, record as if your students are listening, their parents are listening, the admin's listening, and the school board's listening, and you'll be fine. And it was just like, basically, keep your nose clean. And for the longest time I did. For the longest time we did. So me and Anil are both educators, and we were not swearing. Our very first episode of our podcast was full of swears. And at times racial jokes and stuff like that, because Anil would make, being Hindu, he'd make a couple jokes, and all in good fun, because we're friends, and it wasn't over the top, but it was just like, if you weren't friends, I don't know if you could share these type of jokes with each other. So we finished our episode. So it was me, Bulent, and Anil, And after we finished recording, we stopped. Me and Neil looked at each other because Bulent was not in the education, was not educator. He just worked in his office. Me and Neil looked at each other and said, "We better check with our admin before we release this," because we were swearing a lot and all that sort of stuff. And so we talked, and we did not release that episode. I wonder if I'm pretty sure I still have it. I have not released it. I might do it for 10 years. Might do it for a 10-year anniversary. We'll see how it goes. And we didn't, then we had to re-record the whole, a new episode and just talk about something different. But, so back to what I was saying, my students are aware I podcast, but they don't know what the podcast is about. They ask, and I said, you wouldn't care. I said, you guys would be bored of the podcast. I tell them that it's about me putting my costume together. It's how-to, instruction. I tell them a bit of the truth. I tell them not the whole thing, though, because it's not that I'm ashamed of what I do, and it's not that I'm scared of anything going back. I never talk about my student, ever, 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 ever. Never bring up their names. I never bring up, like, where I teach, all this sort of stuff. This is actually the most I talk about, because I'm safe doing this, because nobody's getting hurt in this process of me talking about, the pool and the roof. But I just want some sort of separation from work and privacy. But every once in a while, I do have students that have discovered my channel because they are smart enough to do the groundwork. It's just, and the kids that figure it out, they're bright enough to know that it's just to quietly say, "Hey, I found your site." I'm like, "Okay, great," and I just make nothing of it because I don't want to make a big deal of it. And they're like, "Oh, great," and nothing else is ever said. They don't comment because it is boring for them. They don't care. They don't want to listen to their teacher talk about movie reviews. I don't advertise it, but I don't deny it. I have told a couple parents in the past because they are into, for example, pop culture, and there has been a couple parents who I've mentioned in the past that said they're big podcast fans, and they like this, or it was just not lightning ball. It was just more coincidence that they're into the same thing I am, and say, well, hey, if you're interested in this, this is what I do on my free time. And I said, don't tell the kids about it, but if you're interested, and I really haven't had any follow-up after that because, it was just, it's so selective. People's choice in what they want to listen to is selective, and, we're not that level yet, like a Joe Rogan, thankfully. I don't want to be like a Joe Rogan, but I would like to have a little more listeners, a little more. Oh, God, I'm such a podcaster. I can't even put my words together here. But I would love to have a little more traction in our listenership and our viewership. But, yeah, I'm happy with what we have so far. It's grown. I would like a little more growth. That'd be nice. Any which way. So, yeah, I don't tell my students too much about this. And sometimes they do discover it, but for the most part, I don't think they really care. As a teacher, I'm a good teacher. I believe I'm a very good teacher, but I know where to separate work and fun, and it's important you keep that separation. So, I have listened to podcasts in the past with educators. I won't use their names. I don't even know if this was years ago, so they don't exist anymore. But I remember this one podcast was doing with the Star Wars podcast. They were doing a podcast, and they were wanting to know what the kids thought about Star Wars and what their opinion was about the new Star Wars compared to when they were younger. Now, these kids were not as old as I was. For them, their first Star Wars movie was episodes 1, 2, 3, the prequels. So they polled their students, which was, in theory, it sounds like an interesting idea. I want to know what the kids think about Star Wars today, like compared to what we thought of Star Wars in our day, or do kids like Star Wars anymore? Great question. But what you don't do on your podcast is you take a poll Now, fortunately, they didn't use names. They did not mention, well, Mary said this on her survey, but they did start poking fun at some of the answers. Without using their names, they started poking fun at, well, this kid said this. I'm like, oh my God, why would they say that? And it wasn't like they were calling them idiots. It's not like, what a maroon, what a moron, this kid's so stupid. They didn't say that, fortunately. But they still talked about them. And it is risky. It is very risky, because you telling them that you're taking a survey, and they were high school teachers. You're telling them they're taking a survey for their podcast. They may want to know what the results of that survey was, and they may want to listen to what you have to say about it. And if they know what their answer is, and all of a sudden they hear you talking about their answer on a podcast. Now, their podcast may have had only 30 listeners, for crying out loud. But to them, that's out in public. It was an audio podcast, fortunately. But it was out there. It is public. You don't start talking about students' answers, even if you know that you only have 10 listeners, because one of those listeners is that student. And that is just like how to make your student feel less than. And you don't do that. You don't do that. I don't involve my students in anything I do with podcast. It's just not, no, because to them, it may, to you, only 10 listeners. To them, that's the world. The entire world has access to what they think about your answer. That's crappy, dude. That's crappy. And I actually stopped listening to him after that. I was going to follow up and send an email saying, dude, you shouldn't be doing this. From one educator to another, you should not be doing this. But I just, I can't. I just can't. I can't police anybody else. It's not my business. Now, if it was a friend of mine, they'd be hearing from me. Dude, you can't be saying that. You can't be doing that. I need to protect you, dude. You're going to get in trouble. But it's just keep the kids out of it. That's all you got to do. Just keep kids out of this stuff. Any which way. So so again, going back to it is kind of gross. You're not crossing lines when it comes to appropriateness and stuff like that. But it's about the kids' feelings. And it's just imagine, just saying, like, if you had, you're going to have opinions about people in general. Let's just, let's take kids out of this. You're going to have an opinion about people in general. You may not agree with what they say. You may not agree with what they do. They may say something boneheaded, and trust me, you're going to say it too. But you start putting it public with something, you cross a line. So if I had a conversation if me and Anil had a conversation, and Anil says something boneheaded, and then I in private, we have a conversation, and then all of a sudden I'm going on the podcast and saying, oh, we had this conversation with me and Neil, and he said this thing. I broke his trust. I broke his trust. So why would you do it to kids? You treat everyone with respect. Yes, exactly. Well, that's what it's all about, treating people with respect. So anyway, so that's it. And so as I podcast, my brain is constantly on mind. And so a lot of my stuttering that you hear is me trying to check myself, trying to keep in mind what I have to say. And over the years, I have found myself being a little more loose with my language. And sometimes there's days I'm just like, I don't care. But then there's days it's just like, I should not have said that. And so I'm trying to regulate my thoughts as I'm podcasting. And it's a bit tricky. And over time, it's just like I realize nobody's listening to my podcast. My coworkers don't listen. I used to have a coworker that listened, and he enjoyed it, which was nice. He was the one that lent us our mic for the first 4 or 5 years. I even made an episode with him on it. returning the mic. It was actually a cool episode. Me and Zach was his name. It's not a secret. He was okay with me using his name at the time. And we made a short 5-minute episode of me returning the mic finally after about 5-6 years. And we made it as if he was in the bathroom in the stall. I'm like, I'm returning your mic. He's like, thanks. Could you just kind of slide it under the stall door? So we got him in the podcast for an episode, which is neat. I don't know if he still listens anymore, but it's kind of neat that he was involved for the first little while. Super nice guy, super awesome person, great sense of humor. I miss working with him, but he decided, teachers sometimes just need a different environment. That's what happens every once in a while. For me, I've stayed in my school for 18 years. They put a tag on me like they do with the asbestos. Yeah, don't cut into this one. No toxic fumes. So, strangely enough, I'm not the oldest person at my school. So, there we go. This is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Whatever thought, oh no, I will never be principal, vice principal. No, administration, I do not. I flat out will quit before I become vice principal, principal. Flat out quit. Nope. I have too much respect for the job of the admin to do it myself. Dude. Good pay. I appreciate what admin do. I have so much respect for what they do. I don't think I could. I don't think I can deal with the stuff that they put up with, though. I'm the guy that likes being in the trenches with the students. I like the connections with the students. As here I am trying to make sure I find the right words of what I have to say. But basically, I don't think I'm cut out for it, to be frank. I'm a good teacher. I don't think I'd be a good admin. The admin have a way of managing other people that I don't think I have. I don't think I have. What's the word I'm looking for? Delegation. That's the word I'm looking for. They know how to delegate. I don't think I have that skill to delegate. I'm the kind of guy who's like, just let me do it. I can do it. I can try and teach my students how to do it. That's different. But for adults who are capable, and I also don't like having to deal with problems with coworkers and stuff like that. I keep to myself pretty much. I trust my coworkers. I trust my coworkers to do the right thing, and I've been very fortunate that way because I've worked with people. I can't think of a coworker that I've worked with that hasn't been able to do their job well. We are our school's very good. So just dealing with the issues that teachers don't, the school board, parental issues, some of the legal stuff, that's just not for me. I like being with the kids, connecting with them, building connections, and enjoying time with them. It's been harder these last few years, and I won't get into too much because I just don't want to get political in it. But it has been harder since COVID. The education world has ramped up by 200%, and I don't think I'm exaggerating on that. The level, the stress level, all this sort of stuff. So I can't imagine what it's like for admin, and I have so much respect for those who take on that job. Not everybody is good at, but not everybody's good at any job. I mean, that's just a fact of life. But the ones I've had, I've been very fortunate. So, with every job, you're going to have people that you're going to disagree with on a philosophical level. Should we teach this way? Should we teach that way? Should we introduce this idea or introduce that idea? Sorry, I'm just examining what I'm doing here. I think I might have to cross this right here or climb up here. But how you deal with those, I climb up here, awesome. But how you deal with those differences is very important. So, yeah. Yeah, so no way I'll be admin. I have too much respect for admin to do it myself. I think I'm better served in the classroom. How you liked about video learning? I couldn't get behind it as an adult, and I wouldn't pay attention as a kid. Yeah, it's Sorry, I'm just trying to. I, learning as a kid, it's tough learning as a kid. Paying attention's hard. You gotta make sure you have that teacher that knows how to entertain, but also educate at the same time. It's uh, it's uh, it's a hard thing to do. I'm learning. I'm sorry. I'm pausing right now because I'm trying to figure out what I want to discuss when regarding the work world. I try not to discuss too much of work, but also ADHD. Do you know much either? Yeah, I would imagine so, sir. I'm not ADHD, but I do have friends who are, and and obviously you deal with students that are that way too. So no, don't be. I don't mind talking about education. It's education. The education world is very um, well. It's obviously very important. Educating children is one of the most important jobs out there, I feel, and I have a lot of opinions about it. I have a tremendous amount of opinions about it, mostly based on where I live, right? Education in different provinces, different countries, very different. And I don't think I'm qualified enough to talk about education in other provinces, never mind other countries. I do see the education world. I do see education issues in, like, the States, for example. I'm very aware of a lot of those things. I remember going to a conference in Denver, Colorado, and it was eye-opening seeing some of the issues that they're concerned about, and seeing issues that we never had to deal with in Canada, and seeing the education world now, especially within the last 4 or 5 years, post COVID, in the States. And I try and be very careful not to get too political, but it's it's a different world than what I'm used to here in Canada, in BC. And I can imagine it's different in England. It's different in. I have coworkers who've taught in England. I've had coworkers taught in China, Korea, in small countries in Africa. And the stories they tell me, it's very eye opening. We're very fortunate in Canada, but we still have a lot to learn. I'm so curious what it's like in countries like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, because you hear a lot of positive things about the system, but I would love to go visit those countries and just kind of observe the classroom for not for a day. You have to observe that sucker for at least a couple weeks. People who observe for a day, you get the best of. People observe a week, you get the experience of what it's like. The kids, the teacher, the workload, all that sort of stuff. There's a lot. The how they grade, how they mark, evaluate, the personnel, how they deal with each other, how they deal with other students, the parents, the expectation, just the culture of that area. I'm very curious about that. Anyways, okay, I need the ladder again. Hang on, did I? Okay, I kind of lost track here. Obstacle 8. Let's double check. Principal here, I give him all the credit dealing with parents and teachers. Oh, dude, yeah. Like I said, massive respect for admin. I'll never stop giving that respect. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm missing something here. I have a feeling it's within this. There's one. I think it's, yeah, there it is. I had a feeling it's in there. Okay, obstacle 9 box. There's another box. Oh, there it is. What did I miss? Okay, yeah, yes. Anyways, all right, How do we get onto this topic? Oh, yeah, I was wanting to power wash a school. Oh, there it is, there it is. I see it. There we go. All right, okay, box is done. block steps. Okay, block steps. Is it the bottom one? Is it underneath? I guess. Bet you it's underneath. Yes, it is. There we go. Boom. Then this one here. Obstacle 9. Obstacle 9. One of the things that, not to dwell on the teacher thing, one of the things that surprises me, I'm on, oh, don't be sorry. I can just flat out say I don't want to talk about it. On Facebook or Instagram, I follow a couple teacher sites. Um, I just because there's some inside jokes that the teachers get. You know, if you're in the car industry and there'd be car jokes and that only you guys get or whatever. But so there are some teacher jokes, but there's some teachers who have a TikTok or Instagram account and they're just like kind of they're showing their students. And I was like, wow, you should be doing that. That's really like why are you showing your students in class? Are they aware of this? Are the parents aware of this? Are they okay with this? And sometimes it's legit showing a lesson. And some teachers are really good. They actually show the lesson without showing the students. That's great, no problem. And they're showing, and some of it's actually quite useful. Okay, here's a lesson that I did with my students. And others are just kind of like making jokes about Skibbity Riz and GAT and stuff like that. And the kids know that they're getting tens of thousands of views, and they must know that what's going on. And it's just like and I'm looking at these young teachers giving their opinion of the education system. I'm like, dude, you're like you've taught for like 3 years. Talk to me in another 20. But it's still interesting seeing these young teachers going. Like they're new. They're new teachers. I can tell they've only taught for 5 years, and they have all these opinions about the education system. And good on them. They probably see it in a different light than I do. But at the same time, you should be kind of toning down what you're putting out there, folks. You got to be very careful. There is this one teacher though who I have massive respect for. She just retired. It is a weird time we live in where we have to document everything on social media, says the guy who's streaming power washing on social media. But still, there's no harm in power washing, guys. Swear to God. But it's just like, not everything has to be on. I don't put my students on social media. And trust me, there's some funny stuff that comes out of my classroom, but nobody will ever see it except for the students that are there. And then there's the kids bringing their devices into the class and filming their teachers. Oh, that's that's one of my worst nightmares. Hope that never happens to me. I mean, it's not like I'm anything to worry about, but but everything makes you look worse. There's times I get upset. There's times I have to lecture my students. It's just it is. And I bet you it's not pretty. I bet you it looks awkward. And I just hope. Yeah, that's why in our province we don't have schools and don't have phones in classrooms. We've been doing that rule for a long time, and finally the province caught up. Great idea. Don't need it in the classroom. Okay, 9. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to talk about for school. I think I've talked too much about it. Let's go back to what I can power wash. I think 9's done. 9 is done. I don't want to talk about work anymore because this is the reason I power wash to get away from it. All right, so 9. Okay, back to 9. Okay. 9, 10. What's worth 10. All right, here we go. No. Seriously, you're not forcing me. Nobody forces me to do anything. Where's 10? This is 10. No, 10's over here. 10 is 10. Okay. Okay, the tunnel. The tunnel's still dirty. There it is. See, look at that. Go power wash. Back to power washing. What else could I power wash that would be? Okay, this is nobody forces me to power wash. I can tell you that right now. I can do this for hours. What I can't do is figure out where this dirt is. Come on. This is clean enough, isn't it? Come on, this is clean enough. So what other things can we power wash? We mentioned schools, hospital. That's okay. I'm not a huge fan. Hotel we mentioned. A mall. Oh, a mall would be cool. Go around like the food court, certain stores, the outside, clean all the signs or something like that, like some neon signs or so. Okay, so the bathroom, mall bathroom, gross. That'd be a good one to clean. Definitely a good one. Let's see here. So let's stick with the mall. What would be in a mall? You have the food court, the main entrance possibly, or an entrance. Maybe not the parking lot. Sometimes, okay, we talked playground earlier. Sometimes those malls have those mini playgrounds for kids. That could be something. Um, what else do malls have here? Sorry, I'm looking for the dirt and I can't seem to find it. Where the heck is this dirt? Something isn't here? No. Not here. Is it on the top? No. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. All right. West End Mall. Is that a mall that you're familiar? I don't know West End Mall. West Edmonton Mall, I think. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Oh my God, that'd be huge. There's a water slide and everything in that thing. Actually sounds pretty good. The West Edmonton Mall. Oh, that's a great idea. So it's been a while since I've been to West Edmonton Mall. I haven't been there since I think '91. But they have a skate rink. That's pretty cool. It's pretty lit as a kid. Whoa, how did I fly? Um, Playground. In a West End town and Denon girls. I was just talking about the Pet Shop Boys earlier, so my brain went to West End girls. West End girls. Bow, bow, bow. Look, I'm on the wire. I am on the edge. Okay, this is 11. Anything need to be cleaned in 11? 11. 11! There's a lot of things I missed here. Let's start with, zip line, zip beam. Okay, let's do that later. The step. Let's do the step. Where's the step? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Whoa, that's cool. So what am I missing here? Where the dirt at? Oh, it's under there. Yes, it is. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I think with something like that, you'd have to combine a bunch of levels. So, for example, you start with something small like the mall cops, like Blart Mall Cop's little Segway, or a little mall cop car, like a golf cart or something like that. So you do a couple cars. What am I looking at? Zipline handle, zipline beam. Let's do that later. Sorry, low box. So you do some of the vehicles in there. I know in our mall we have this choo-choo train that you see during the Christmas season. That'd be kind of cool. A lot of malls in Metrotown Mall, they have this in Burnaby. They have this big giant center stage where they decorate with Christmas decorations or whatever's the theme. So that'd be kind of cool. So you have this sort of decoration center. Elevators. I wonder if you can do elevators, like get in the elevator and get out of the elevator and clean each elevator, like 3 or 4 elevators, and you just clean the elevator shaft. Clean the shaft. And, sorry. I'm a 12-year-old. Curbs. I got to do the curbs. Oh, yeah. Had to miss the curb. So, definitely some food court, elevators. Then you do, where's the little playground. Shaft. Playground. You probably have this cool sign that they have out in front of the mall. Like, let's just say it's like Pine Tree Mall. And it'd be a big giant neon sign entrance or something like that. Just like in Shrek, there was the main sign that they cleaned. So the front door with the Pine Tree Mall sign neon and it glows nicely. Uh, maybe an arcade. I don't think a lot of malls have arcades anymore. Twin Pines, yeah, that's where my mind went to, like Back to the Future, right? So Lone Pine, Forest Green, something funky and non-threatening. Um, so you got that. So you have the front sign. What else in the mall? Bathrooms. We talked about the bathrooms. Food court bathrooms. There's a lot of malls have seating areas. I don't, but then you can probably put that in the food court. You have all these tables and chairs, and you spray them down. Depending on how detailed you want to get, the chairs could be really difficult or really nice and easy. Okay, I think at the 11, all I have to do is a zip line here. Zip line handle, mount. An office area, yeah. Office area is not as seen, but you do have a visitors, like a, what do you call that thing? Visitors, when you lose your kid, information booth or something like that. Well, you also, what else do malls have? They have those information kiosks. And kiosk itself, actually, a kiosk would be kind of cool. So they're sitting in the middle of the mall, and you're just spraying down the outside of a kiosk where you get their phone cases or something like that, or your Cinnabons. Is this thing clean or not? I can't tell. This is 12. This is 12. Okay, that's what I'm missing right there. Can I get that? There's what? Am I getting that right? There's it. Zip line. Oh, zip line's not even one of them, is it? No, it's not. Not. All right, well, that's cool. Oh, zip. I think it's done. 11's done. 11. Okay, good. And so with that, you have to have. Well, I try to figure out what else you can do there. You can also have like ambient noise of just like music playing in the background or something. You know, like the girl from Ipanema or something like that. Just generic music that you can't hear the lyrics, but you know there's some lyrics in there. What else? What else? I know our mall has an arcade, but I don't know if you want to go into the arcade. We did mention a Chuck E. Cheese, but that's for another topic. Yeah, I think that's a good little selection right there. Maybe West Edmonton Mall has oh yeah, screens like I know a lot of malls now where your information your mall sorry, a lot of malls have those screens where you touch screens where you figure out, oh, where's the gap from here. That'd be kind of neat. Think what else the mall escalators. Oh my god, you know what's could be cool about the escalator is so in this game here there's a merry-go-round, and the merry-go-round just keeps going around and around and around, and sometimes you can stand there, and when the escalator or when the merry-go-round comes, you just miss your chance. You got to wait for it to come around again. You can also operate the merry-go-round stop and start, or like the Ferris wheel as well. So with an escalator, it just goes around, and you can stop and start it, and you just clean the stairs. That you just stand there. Okay, so imagine I'm on an escalator. You just stand there, and the thing just rotates. It goes down, it goes down. And you're just sitting there, just kind of clean the escalator as it goes, and the rails up the side. Oh yeah, escalators would be a great idea. That's just cruel. If it gets dirty again, oh my lord, can you imagine? Like how dirty is that escalator that's getting dirty on the way out? That's just cruel. You'd have to stop it though, and you'd have to have some control of the escalator. I can't get in here. This is really tricky. See, this is a pain that took us. I don't know what. There we go. That's the challenge. I want to be. It has to be relaxing. The whole key to this game is relaxing. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's going to be little difficult parts. Like here, I'm having difficulty getting through the slats, but at the same time, if it becomes like stressful, it's going to be a pain in the emergency. Yeah, you have to have that emergency stop button. And so you have just escalators and elevators. Now the escalator can't be like a 3-level. It's got to be a short one, or else it just takes forever. But you have to have elevators and escalators in there. Um, food court, just a couple store kiosks or just store outs, store fronts is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I agree with that. The windows and such. You could have some sort of storyline, like the local local soap store exploded and made a mess of everything. So we got to clean the outside of the store. Bunch of kids threw up in the ball pit, or not the ball pit, but like the kids playground area. You got to clean it out. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. And there's even in that playground area. I know in our little mall playground, there's a little spot to put shoes in. It's a little plastic area, so that'd be kind of neat too. Oops, I'm missing them so much here. The paint. Well, there is a paintball level in this game. There's definitely a paintball, and you have to clean all the paintball splatter, which is kind of neat. It's a fun level. It's meant to look like a Wild West area. Where we go? There we go. Finally. Right here. Yeah, the story could be like a Jamba Juice or a Booster Juice here, just exploded, and there's like strawberry kiwi all over the place, and your job is you have to clean up after them. If you really want to do seasonal, you can make a Santa's chair. I personally hate the Santa's chair, but that's beside the point. So you have a Santa's workshop within the mall center, and your job is to get the place prepared and ready for the kids to come in. If you really want it to be tricky, you can different displays for the time of season. So you do a new update, and it's a summer theme. Is this done? No, it's not done yet. Do a summer theme, do a winter, Easter theme, whatever it is you want to do. So there you go. The mall, I think, is a great idea. West Edmonton Mall's got so much in there, like an amusement park and stuff. It's already been done in this game, amusement parks. Ice rink, that'd be kind of an interesting idea. Like, I think I joked on one of my last live streams, like Zamboni Simulator. That'd be kind of cool. You get to paint lines on the ice, clean the ice. I don't know how interesting it is because you only have the same ice. I mean, it's not like you can do much more out of it, but kind of just cleaning ice. I've seen Zambonis at work. I've seen Zambonis doing work and clean the sideboards and everything. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not a big Santa Claus sitting on Santa's lap fan. I have a friend who's amazing Santa himself. He looks just like him. He does private events, but he looks just like Santa. I trust me, the mall Santas do hard work. I respect what they do if they do it right and they're not creepy. But I just want to put that out there as well. But it's a thankless job. It's a hard job. But my son was never into sitting on Santa's lap, and I was never into forcing it. I'm like, I'm not going to force you to sit on this stranger's lap. I get it. Who would I? I just did not like doing that. It wasn't worth the photo of the kid crying, although those are pretty darn funny. I do like a good kid crying on Santa's lap picture. The terrifying, especially if the picture is from like the 50s or 40s, and you have this like frightening Easter bunny picture. They did not know how to do costumes back then. Oh my God, those are some of the best pictures of kids terrified of this Easter bunny. Santas back then were, I have fond memories of seeing Santa, but I don't of seeing, not sitting on their lap, but seeing Santa in a parade or something like that. But I wasn't going to force Scott to go on the lap. He didn't want to do it. One year he did go up to Santa, just politely. There was no lineup, so he just walked up, asked Santa what he wanted for Christmas, and that was it. And he respected it. He was like, "All right, thank you very much, Scotty, and hope you have a wonderful Christmas." And that was it. But I don't think there's any kids listening out there. Scott never really bought into the whole Santa thing, anyways. He figured it out really quickly, and I just kind of said, at first, I didn't say anything. I just like, oh, it's magic and blah blah blah. And he was still young. He was kind of believing it, but he kind of wasn't. And at one point, it's like, "There's no Santa." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. There's no Santa." But the only thing I said to him though is like, I know you believe there's no Santa, and you're right. There isn't. But it's important for a lot of kids, a lot of families that the legend of Santa kind of lives on, and it's a wonderful magical moment for a lot of kids. So what I would suggest, I said to him, is you don't be the jerk to tell the kids that there's no Santa, because I remember those jerks. I still hate that jerk who told me there was no Santa and made me question everything as a kid. I remember her name, and she still holds an evil place in my heart. And I don't want you to be that person in life that is the kid that spoiled it, and you'll forever be in their mind as that jerk who spoiled Santa. Do you really want to have that legacy? He said no. Good boy. All right. So I'm missing a whole bunch here. What am I missing here? Let's go back to 10. Obstacle 10, pool wall. Is this 10? How did I miss pool wall? This is a pool? Oh, well. What are you in now? Oh, yeah, look at that. I missed that. Totally missed it. There we go. All right, obstacle 10 done. Roger, roger. All right, obstacle 11. 11. All right. My 11 is always quoting Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. Snake eyes. Boom. 11. Okay, 11's done. 12. Nutty nut bone man. Okay, so we got the slanted boxes, the curbs, box connectors and boxes. I missed 5 boxes? How the heck did I miss 5 boxes? Turn around. 5. Oh, because I haven't done the other side. I'm a doofus. And no, hang on. What the heck? Oh, look at that. That's why. Because I'm blind. Blinded me with science. She blinded me with science. Do-do-do-do. I loved that song when I was a kid. Do, 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 do. I can't get that high. Thomas Dolby. And that second song he had called Hyperactive. Hyperactive when I'm gone, hyperactive when I'm young, hyperactive when the day is young. Can't remember the words, but still. Now I want to listen to that song. God, I used to listen to that song all the time as a kid. How'd the lyrics go again? I'm still looking for boxes here. Okay. I remember listening to Blind Me with Science and Hyperactive on the K-Tel compilation tapes. Solid Gold or Star Tracks or whatever it was. My mom would buy the cassette tapes, and they would have all the best songs like The Electric Avenue and Major Tom and Hyperactive or Thomas Dolby, Blind Me with Science, Taco. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, where don't you go? Where fashion sits, putting on the Ritz. I'm just walking around this dang thing looking for dirt. I think I see it. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits, putting on the Ritz. I was a sucker for any song that had synths voices. Like Putting on the Ritz had one. Mr. Is it Mr. Roboto by Styx or Domo Arigato? No, it's Mr. Roboto by Styx. That was like my favorite song. It had that robotic sound. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, domo domo, domo domo. Back in the day when there like you didn't have streaming services or CDs, and I wasn't buying CDs or tapes at the time. Like I had to wait for the music to come on the radio, and then I discovered I can record off the radio with a tape. And so you're sitting there waiting for the song to end. You hit record. You've already set up your tape. You got your tape ready to go. There's the spot. This is where the song's going to come in. And you record the next song, whether you know what it is or not, just for a chance to see, is this going to be Mr. Roboto? Oh, no, it's freaking Whitney Houston. I don't want that. So, okay, that's that. I got to get up there. All right. So to get up there, I literally have to go here. Oh, I have so many blank cassettes of, I named my cassettes called Rock Academy. Rock Academy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had like about 20, 21, I think, by the time I stopped, and cassettes are being phased out. This is about the 1990s. I think 91, 92. I stopped making cassette tapes of recordings off the radio. And KPLZ in Seattle, they had the best music at the time because it was in stereo. I mean, Z95.3 was another one here that was quite popular. Rock, I never listened to Fox or anything like that. They had rock, and I was more into the pop music. But yeah, I remember just waiting to record off that tape, off that radio all the time. And sometimes I got so frustrated with hitting record and it wasn't the song, I just kept the song anyways and said, oh, maybe I'll like the song in the future. That was near my later years, and so those discs or those tapes were not as good because it just had songs that I just like. It just wasn't as meaningful because I was just like, I give up. I've lost pretty much all those tapes, sadly. Well, I not lost like I couldn't find it. It was lost like sun damage and cold damage. They were in the attic of my old house. And the attic, getting all the heat and all the cold. I think I've done this. Optical 12 stain box. All the heat and the cold just warped the tape. Wasn't really aware of that until it was too late. And I was like, I do have one tape left of a recording. It's just me and my brother doing recordings of, we're doing fake commercials of Totino's Pizza and just surveys and stuff like that. And I doing my interview. I was like it was a talk show. It was a hockey talk show, almost like Don Cherry would have a guest on the show. Was it? It was a Bobby Orr. I think they called it the Bobby Orr show. And so I was Bobby Orr, and we would interview other people onto the show. And and my cousin got involved with this too. And he played Tiger. I think he played Tiger Williams. And so Bobby Orr would interview Tiger Williams, and we were dumb kids. We didn't know what the hell to say. So, how was the game? Oh, the game was good. I'm going to punch you in the nose. And that was pretty much how the conversation went. And then we'd hear this goosh, 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 goosh. And we get angry at each other because they're not doing it right. No, don't punch. No, it's not how you do it. You got to punch the pillow. So we hear us arguing with each other on how you're supposed to do the show. Dumb kids. So funny. 2 or 3 cubes. Is it this one? Where is it? Oh, here. I didn't realize I missed that one. So I was doing podcasting for podcasting was cool. Like I was like 12, 13, and I would record my voice and do radio shows because I really enjoyed radio shows as a kid. I really enjoyed kind of doing that sort of stuff and doing fake commercials. We do commercials for whatever pizza companies or handyman companies, I think, or something like that. I got to go back, and I do have a tape player in my room. I got to dig out that tape, see if it still works, first of all. I do have a recording on MP3 of one of my first stuff as a kid. I should pull that out. I think it was the Bobby Orr show. Okay. What am I missing here? Hyperactive when I'm wrong, hyperactive when I'm wrong. Okay, apparently that's a... I think I like that Hyperactive song too because it had a trombone solo in it, which A, you don't get that in pop music, first of all. And B, I played the trombone. I used to play the trombone for years. I was in a junior orchestra, jazz band. I was in the band. I played the orchestra when I was in grade 6, all through 12, and then 2 years after high school. Yeah, so I played the trombone for years. That dented piece of junk. I did not take care of that thing. That took a beating. Okay, quad bike's done. Is everything done? Quad bike, quad bike. I was one of those kids, the band kids. Yes, I was. Yeah, I enjoyed band. I'm still pretty musical. I never could read music though. No, I shouldn't say never. I used to read music, and then it got so the point where I just played by ear. I played all the things by ear. I would write down the slide position of the note, and it's all quad bike, and that was it. Oh, look at that! Hang on, before I finish this quad bike, I want to get one more ride on. Take one more jump on this thing. This is awesome. Are you ready? Hoop, 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 hoop. And oh no, no, hit the wall. That was an Angry Bird jump. Okay, try again. Try again. Okay. Nope. Oh man, where'd it go? Where'd my mojo go? Okay, not bad, but I can clear that. All right. Okay. It's not right. How about this? Oh, I got to point it upwards. That's what I got to do. Look how far I got. Jeez, I'm crow. Holy Mackinac. All right. That's one of my favorite sayings, Holy Mackinac. I didn't even know what a Mackinac was until I was an adult. Tony, you have to know what a Mackinac is. You're Canadian. You're in the East Coast. You know what a Mackinac is. Here we go, the quad bike. And then I'm done. You know what? Oh, yeah. See, the way you answer that, I can tell. You know what a Mackinac is. I used to own a Mackinac. I was in the forestry industry for a while. My whole family's forestry industry. So we know what Mackinacs are. Yeah, yeah. It's not. It is a tricky spelling. I have to sit down and remember how to spell it. I think it's a C. I think it's a C in there. Oh, look at this. I love the dings. This is a satisfying end. Ding, 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 ding. I believe it's in the word is of indigenous nature. More of like Ontario area or Quebec. Might be Quebec actually. Look at this. All right, hang on. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, there's some more. There we go. 3 left. Front mud guards, shock absorbers, and tires. You know this is a British game when they spell tires with T-Y. Okay, shock absorbers. There's in the back, I think. Hyperactive when I'm young, hyperactive when I'm young, hyperactive. Come on, come on. Where's in the front? Shock absorbers in the front? No. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Yeah, okay, that was a tire. Now I got these shock absorbers. Where you at, shock absorbers? Come on. Come on. Where you at? Can't see you. You hear the bug buzzing by. It's up here? Yeah. I'll use the swirly thing. The tickler. Wahaha. Have I got the wrong shock absorber? Is it? Hang on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I know I am. Okay, let's light it up, up, light it up, up. Where are you? I was shooting the wrong thing. Not shooting. Oh, it's that thing there. Dang it. Oh, I see it now. Boom goes the dynamite. All right. Here's a replay. Look at me work. Look at me go. We'll see me jumping around. I wonder if it gets me jumping around a bit. No, it just shows me working. Eh. Well, there you go. No, 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 no. I don't want to restart. Jump, cancel, cancel. Undo, undo. All right. Well, there you go. I'm done and I'm spent. My son's calling me. Good timing. So I'm going to hang up here. I'm going to stop streaming, I should say. Um, hope you have a good one, Tony. Hope anybody else out there who's watching late. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good long weekend. Bye. How do I stop this? Oh, this is it. Like this. 3, 2, 1.